Oh, what is this? New Angry Birds? Let's try it. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna remake Angry Birds in Unreal Engine 4. And of course, I will use original Angry Birds as a reference. I wanna keep the spirit and soul of the game, but make it a bit more modern. So let's create new Unreal project and set up a simple player controller. There is no real 2D capabilities in Unreal Engine. Instead, we have a bunch of planar meshes with textures in 3D world. As you can see, I made some placeholders in Paint, and now I have to make it work, aka making a bird being able to be fired into the pig's castle. But there goes the math. Let's say this is a bird, and this is a slingshot. We can find bird's direction by subtracting bird's coordinates from slingshot coordinates. Now, if we limit maximum length of this vector and discard positive x values, we will find desirable bird's start velocity. Here is a script, and this is how it works in game. After setting collisions, it works pretty well, except birds and other parts are clipping into each other. After some research, I found out that this is how 2D collisions work in Unreal Engine, and you can do absolutely nothing about it. So I cried and played World of Warcraft for a week straight. Good times. Then I returned to the project and added 3D collision boxes to everything. It worked out pretty well, so I moved on and created pigs. And by saying pigs, I mean green circles, which you can murder with your red circle. And now, let me thank Core for sponsoring me and making this video possible. Core is a new free game creation tool that was designed to make game dev process much easier. So if you wanna learn how to make games, Core is a great way to start. With Core, you can create multiplayer games with no coding required. But if you want to, you can still write your own scripts with Lua language. Core also provides you with thousands of free, high-quality music, sound and art assets. You can rapidly build your games and instantly publish them on Core platform. Moreover, you can monetize your games with new perks program. But Core is not only a game creation tool, it is also more than 20,000 free games to play. I personally enjoyed Slaying Titans. This was the very first anime I watched. Brings up some memories. Anyway, Core is powered by Unreal Engine and available in Epic Games Store. They are also hosting the Core Summer Games Jam with $25,000 in cash prizes. If you wanna try yourself out, it is completely free to enter. The jam runs until June 28th, so you still have plenty of time to jump in. Core is completely free, so if you want to check it out, link in the description. After that, I enhanced the camera system a bit, made a reload system and added birds' footprints. Basically, I had a decent prototype at that time, so I started to make art for the game. This is how the game looks now. It's not the final result though. I will add some background, set up lighting and post-process later on, but it is a good starting point. And for now, I wanna implement slingshot rubbers. I have two rectangle sprites, and what I wanna do is to rotate them appropriately to the bird's position. So one side should always be at the bird's location, and the other side should be fixated at the appropriate slingshot arm. We can find necessary angle by firstly finding vector coordinates of rubber section and then getting arctangent of y-axis projection divided by x-axis projection. It actually does work, but we also need to scale rubber sprites, so they always end on slingshot arm. Finally, we should reset rubber's locations and scales after a shot. The next thing on my list is to make heat and destruction effects. You can notice that there is a little dust effect when a plant gets destroyed, same with other kinds of objects and the birds themselves. I can try to replicate it by simply spawning a bunch of sprites around a destroyed object and give them random velocity. I was managed to achieve a decent result by playing with velocity and scale particles down to 0 over time. As you can see, birds also spawning feathers on hit, and different types of objects have different destroying effects. You may have noticed that I played with lighting a bit. Don't be worried though. It's not the final result, but now the game definitely looks better. There are nearly 700 levels in original Angry Birds, and to be reasonable, I decided to recreate only the first part in the first episode. It features 3 types of birds: red, the blues, and Chuck. I tried to keep original style while not completely copying them. The blues and Chuck have a special ability which you can activate by clicking on a screen after a shot. The blue bird will be tripled and the yellow one will significantly speed up, which makes it easy to destroy objects. After implementing special powers, I added some simple animations for birds. They blink, jump and making a flip while standing still. Finally, I implemented a bunch of little changes that makes the game feels much more alive. Dynamic camera, score system, background and several visual improvements, like post-process and particles. Overall, the result looks solid. After finishing all necessary levels, I made 2 widgets, one for switching between levels and the other for the main menu. Looks awesome for me, but very quiet. Here is the original soundtrack, but I wanna try to recreate it myself. I'm not very experienced though, but it will definitely be fun. So let's create new Ableton session. Alright, that was fun. I don't wanna mess with sound design yet, so I will cut out original ones. After fixing remaining bugs and making the intro movie, we can enjoy Angry Birds. Yeah, it's that easy. Okay, I have a lot of recorded gameplay, but it's probably pretty boring to watch, so here is a bit of edited footage. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash like if you did and let me know in the comments what do you think about this fresh site on original Angry Birds. As always, I wanna thank all my Patreon supporters and especially Behold, Wizard, Jeremy Matsumoto and Luke Shurgers. Thank you all guys, it means a lot for me. If you wanna stay in touch and take a look at my future projects, follow me on Twitter and join our Discord server. Don't forget to check out Core, I'll put all the links in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, see you in the next video.